Yo, what's the crack, boys? So the NBA season is literally down 2, 3 regular seasons game left. You know what that means. We need to get into these awards. Awards really do have a tight hold on NBA conversations and that. Obviously, if a player misses out an award, it can affect their legacy. Players get robbed all the time. We'll probably see some robberies this year. Like at least one. Like, come on, no way every clear favorite wins it. There will be at least one category that doesn't go to the rightful winner. I'm going to say it's either going to be MVP or Defensive Player of the Year. I think everything else should be, but you never know. Right, I just want to start with Rookie of the Year. I'll say now, Paolo Banchero. It almost seemed locked up by December, but Jalen Williams made the quickest push. Some people might pick him, and I'm kind of fine with that. He right now might be the better player, but I think obviously it's just a whole regular season award. Paolo looks looked at one point looked like a veteran. Obviously had that bad 3-point shooting month. He's a rookie. He's a rookie, bro. Come on, he's a rookie. Someone said it's not like he's gonna be Ben Simmons. You don't know that. You don't know the future, but you never know. But I don't think he will. But obviously he's just he's some say Jimmy Butler 2.0. Doesn't really need that 3-point shot, even though it has been hitting all season. Insane athleticism. Defense is good. He's just won Rookie of the Year. He for most of the season he's looked head and shoulders above everyone in the whole rookie class. Benedict Mathurin was making a push, kind of got thrown out of it. A little bit of injuries, a little bit of just inconsistency. He was making a 6-man of the year push as well, but it's kind of just out. The Pacers have been struggling, obviously since Tyrese Halliburton got injured. But Paolo Banchero is my Rookie of the Year, and I should, if he wins it unanimously, I will not be shocked. He's got a bright future. I genuinely think in 5 years' time, he will be one of the best players in the NBA. He will be top 5, up with Luka, Wembanyama, Jeremy, other guys as well. But Paolo's definitely Rookie of the Year. The Magic, obviously, I'm not sure record really matters when it comes to Rookie of the Year. That's more of an MVP thing. But the Magic have been on an absolute tear this year. In 2023, people say they're tanking. If you look at their record this year, in 2023, they've been great this year. They've actually been really good. Markelle Fultz is developing again. He's had his best season. I think Paolo, maybe not the lead in that, but he's just had a great rookie season. He's had stats up with only LeBron's done it. He's Rookie of the Year. Coach of the Year. There's only one right answer. I don't care what any other coach has done. Mike Brown made the Sacramento Kings good again. Obviously, it's not just him. Blah, 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 blah. Kings are not the third seed without Mike Brown. I'm sorry. I think they maybe probably make the playoffs. Mike Brown's had a huge impact culture-wise, offense-wise, experience-wise. They're the third seed, won their division. Last time the Kings were in the playoffs, 2K graphics were terrible. You get what I mean. His attitude, he's one of the most energetic coaches in the league. He has that experience from Golden State, which led him to one of the best offenses of all time. Defense is really bad. Maybe they change in the playoffs. I'm not exactly sure. But Mike Brown swapped it, changed the team from what? I can't remember if they even made the play-in to the third seed in the Western Conference, bro. Every season, a team in the West has a huge leapfrog. The Kings were that this year. All thanks to Mike Brown. Obviously, De'Aaron Fox, one of the most clutch players in the league. Top 3 clutch player. Sabonis has been absolutely insane. That is the biggest win-win trade we've seen in recent history. It could have been potentially Harden for Ben Simmons, but now Sixers won that, bro. Sixers won that. Come on now. Mike Brown absolutely completely changed the culture in Sacramento. Light the beam. Obviously, they're great 3-point shooting. They got shooters in that team. Mike Brown just utilized them so well. Brought confidence into his players, and now they're the third seed. A lot of people are picking them to beat the Warriors as well, or whoever they play. It looks like they'll play the Warriors. A lot of people are picking Sacramento, which I'm not doing. Bad defense against the Warriors. You're cooked. That's potential sweep right there. But also their offense is very good. But it's the Warriors, so it is a good season. It's a good stepping stone. I think Mike Brown will be there for years. I think he could definitely win more Coach of the Years. I think he can even lead the Kings to conference finals if they get better. If they improve defensively. Not this year though. Now, 6-man of the year. This is one I should have mentioned at the start. This is going to be a really close one. You've got Immanuel Quickley, Malcolm Brogdon, and Bobby Portis. All three of these players can definitely win it. I would not be mad. I've got no I don't care who wins this award. You like, if you've been watching my videos, you know what award I want someone to win. We'll get into it, but these three players have been absolutely solid. Literally some of the best bench players of all time. I'll say it. I don't care. Bobby Portis double off the bench. Like, that is crazy. Milwaukee, best team in the East. Damn near could win it. Absolutely, probably the best six-man league just because of his size and what he can do. But my pick is Malcolm Brogdon. Being off the bench every game this season. Literally giving the Celtics what they need. You know, they needed that point guard. And when, you know, everyone remembers the reaction when they saw him get traded there. You're like, oh my, like this is unfair. Like, how the Celtics got a great point guard, the one key piece they were making. That's why I'll say now, the Celtics are my pick to win the NBA Finals, 100%. Derek White as well, coming off the bench, is literally just unstoppable. You got the Jays as well. Malcolm Brogdon's been absolutely key for them defensively, offensively, playmaking, shooting splits are unreal. Immanuel Quickley has been amazing recently, like this past 2 months. Had these 40-point games, 36-point games, all these good games for the Knicks. He has been starting a bit when Jalen Brunson's out. That's why some people are giving it to Brogdon, which Quickley was my pick at the start of the season, but I think Malcolm Brogdon's just, you know, elevated. He's helped the Celtics so much to become that much better team. A lot of people predicted that Celtics fall off. Obviously, they like regular season wise, they're better, possibly even better now. So Malcolm Brogdon's my pick. Now, most improved player last year was Ja, and he was in his third year. It's like, you can't really give it to someone, especially if he was a number 2 pick. Like, personally, it should have been Desmond Bane all day, even though he was drafted a bit before. But the 30th pick, no one's really expecting that guy to come one of the best shooters in the NBA, one of the best shooting guards. You know, in the future as well, he'll be one of the best shooting guards. But somewhat of a similar pick from last year. I'm going to go with Shea, even though, I don't know, this ain't, like, for a lot of people, including myself, this is not surprising Shea has made this leap. Like, this was, like for most people, this was expected. Maybe the Thunder success, I kind of thought they'd make the play-in, because, you know, Shea's just going to be that good. But I thought it'd be, like, a situation similar to last year, just kind of rest him a bit. But Shea has literally taken a leap from all-star to superstar. Like, Shea, probably a top 10 player in the league. Like, regular season alone, obviously, you got to, like, factor in, like, past seasons. But, like, just this season alone, he's been one of the best. Definitely my pick to make All-NBA first team. Clutch shots, like, he's shot the free ball less because it's not his strong point. Even though he's like, I would trust him to take a game-winning shot from a free. His whole game, his defense, like, two-way, only got stats that MJ, LeBron, D-Wade, all these great players have done. Shea is literally taking that rise to superstardom from all-star level, and now the Thunder in the play-in, somewhat led by him, and they've not even gotten Chet Holmgren back. Thunder are going to be crazy. Obviously, Shea is one, win shares wise, whatever. He's added so much wins to this Thunder team. Game winners, etc. He is by far the most improved player. People really only started noticing how good he was this season, which I think is stupid, bro. Shea's been good since his rookie year. You watched that Warriors-Clippers series. He was cooking. No, Clippers only lost in 6 with that no real star on the team. And they still gave one of the best team of all time work. Shea, most improved player, even though it really shouldn't be him. He's always been this nice, but he has taken that leap to superstardom. Defensive player of the year, I'll say it now. Honorable mention to Jaren Jackson Jr. For me, foul trouble is just, he is a very physical and quick player, so like, obviously he's going to get into fouls. Plays like 28 minutes a game a night or something like that. Free blocks though, like, if he wins it, I'll be happy for him. Like, I wouldn't even be like, nah, he shouldn't have won. Like, he probably should win it, but my pick's Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez is just Brook Lopez has had a weird career. He went from, like, he's a leading scorer in the Nets, kind of just a lost NBA player, comes to the Bucks, turns into this monster 3-and-D guy, one of the best rim protectors in the whole league. Can even guard on the perimeter sometimes too, if need be. Turns his absolute crazy shooter. Can drop like 30, 15 on like a team. Like, oh, it's absolutely crazy. He, his anchor on the Bucks defense alongside Giannis, that's got to be the best, up there with the Cavs, the best defensive front court. Brook Lopez has been absolutely leading their defense. I can't remember where Milwaukee is on like defensive rating. They've got to be high. Brook Lopez is going to be a huge, absolutely huge part for their playoff success when they inevitably play Boston in the conference finals. That's what I think is going to happen. They play Boston in the conference finals. Boston probably wins that, or that's a video for another day. Maybe Milwaukee wins because, that duo is unstoppable and they've got Chris Middleton back. But the best team normally does not win the championship. But Brook Lopez, Defensive Player of the Year. Now, MVP. This has been the closest MVP race of all time. I've only seen a few. I've seen like 5 NBA seasons. My first season as a fan was 18-19. So, like, I've been watching the NBA since 2018. So, like, there's definitely been close ones, but, like, especially in recent history, possibly this century, this is the closest one. You got 3 guys, 2 main guys, Jokic, Embiid, and then Giannis. Giannis is just so good, we're just used to it. It's like he kind of just gets thrown off. Like, this is literally what happened to LeBron. Giannis is the best player out of Embiid and Jokic. 100%. It's just, it's really weird. Like, it should be Giannis, but for me, it's Embiid. Obviously, I'm a Sixers fan. I've got a poster right there. After that Boston game, absolutely MVP. We did lose to the Miami Heat. We got blown out by them, but I don't know. If we played Miami in the playoffs, I think we'd win. That was just an off. Like, I don't know. I want to call it an off night, but obviously Miami was just really good hitting threes. Didn't look like we cared. Obviously, Horn has been struggling. Not really, like, that's not ideal to see, but Joel for me is MVP. Like, all these stats, man. Like, 3 50-point games. Only Kareem not done that. Leads the league in 30-point games, 40-point games. Leads the league in 50-point double-doubles. Like, that's absolutely crazy. Had that 59, 11, 8, and 7 game. Like, oh, if he just got one more point for 60, he did that fadeaway free. If that went in, bro, for like 62, bro, that would be like, that's one of the best games of all time, if not the best. And we got the win at home. But Embiid's my MVP. This would be like, and I really like how, the 3 best players in the league are all big men, international players. I think that's really good for the league, especially the big men. Big men were dying. Now, these 3 amazing players just came out and shown out. Obviously, Embiid could win Defensive Player of the Year, but I think it will be Brook Lopez. Giannis could even win it. But realistically, if there's no bias, it probably would still be Embiid, but if there was no bias, maybe I'd pick Giannis. Because, what I just said there, but let me know what you think. Those were my award predictions. If I had to guess how many will come true, I think, well, not. Which one I think will get, robbed. I could definitely see Jokic winning the MVP despite what's happened. I think Mike Brown could get robbed Coach of the Year, but Sacramento's got a lot of hype in the media. Like, tickets for the Warriors game are like £300, well, dollars. So they're getting hype back. I think Defensive Player of the Year could be someone I've not mentioned. 6th Man of the Year, that can go anyway. Rookie of the Year, I think that's sealed. Jalen Williams could win it, but I think Powell will just get all the votes. But yeah, that's what I think.